to speak with everybody today. Uh, yeah, thank you very much. My name is Christian Sanders. I'm the manager of channel partnerships here for EC Council. Really excited to speak with everyone today. On the agenda for today, just first off, we're going to talk about who is EC Council, and then give you a little background on EC Council, and then we'll discuss the cybersecurity industry overview, and then after that, we'll take a look at our Certified Cybersecurity Technician Program, CCT, and then after we review CCT, we'll open it up for questions and answers. And really excited to speak with you today. Kind of moving on here. So, who is EC Council? So, we're a global cybersecurity education and training organization. So we're actually the world's largest cybersecurity certification body. We operate in over 150 different countries, and we're founded over 20 years ago, teaching individuals essentially how to be hackers. So white hat hackers, the good guys. We started out with a certified ethical hacker certification, CEH. Many of you may be already familiar with CEH. Essentially, this teaches learners all of the tools and techniques that the bad guys use, and in return, you're better equipped to protect your network. EC Council has received recognitions from various organizations and agencies: NICE, ANSI, the Institute of Standards and Technology, the U.S. federal government. And EC Council's sole purpose is to build and refine the cybersecurity profession. So we help individuals, we help organizations, educators, governments address global workforce problems by delivering and curating world-class cybersecurity education programs. And then we also create corresponding certification programs to go along with them. Aside from the Certified Ethical Hacker, we have over 20 other programs in cybersecurity that range from entry-level programs like we'll talk about today in the CCTs, the Certified Cybersecurity Technician Program, all the way up to executive leadership programs, to advanced pen testing programs. We have over 20 programs that align to various job roles. Kind of looking at the challenges that we solve. So essentially one is, cybersecurity preparedness for organizations. So right there, you can see more than 77% of organizations have no incident response plan. Then secondly, we help train the next wave of cybersecurity professionals. So 70% of cybersecurity professionals claim their organization is impacted by a lack or a shortage of cybersecurity skills. So we help train the next wave of cybersecurity professionals, specifically and uniquely through our CCT program, which we'll overview here in just a minute. Then third, upskilling the current cybersecurity and IT workforce. So 95% of cybersecurity breaches are caused by human error, and EC Council helps train and certify and have a more advanced and skilled workforce through going through our programs. And now kind of looking at here, so Monster.com came out with essentially the unemployment rate in cybersecurity is virtually zero. So right now there's 715,000 open cybersecurity jobs in the US alone. Then last month, the U.S. News and World Report just came out with the best job ranking. So you can see 1, software developer, number 5, information security analyst, number 8, IT manager, number 9, web developer. So CCT, what we'll discuss today, is a great program for every one of these jobs, simply because it trains individuals to know the foundational knowledge for cybersecurity. And there's no arguing there's a shortage of professionals in cybersecurity now. There's articles that are coming out every day, by the hour, sometimes by the minute, just talking about the cybersecurity skills shortage and the lack of cybersecurity professionals in the workforce. So a question to ask is, what does an underemployed cybersecurity workforce look like? So here's some statistics just to share with you before we get moving forward into CCT. 69% of organizations believe their antivirus software is useless against cyber threats. So a lot of companies, they just put their sole responsibility in antivirus software. 68% of business leaders feel that cybersecurity risks are increasing. Then this is a really unique one that is a is a huge red flag in my personal opinion. The likelihood of a cybercrime entity is detected and prosecuted in the U.S. is 0.05%. So a lot of these, practically, statistically speaking, all of these hacks that are going on, the breaches that are reported, a lot of them are not even the hackers and the bad guys are not even found. And then here, the worldwide information security market is expected to reach 366 billion by 2028. And one of the most alarming stats that I personally thought was, on average, every employee has access to 11 million files. So thinking about the cybersecurity skills shortage and what the solution is, so essentially the solution for the underskilled workforce and the huge gap in cybersecurity is I present you the CCT, the Certified Cybersecurity Technician. So CCT will ultimately equip you, the learners, with the practical skills that are aligned to the role of a cybersecurity technician. And here, kind of moving on, what is the CCT program? So the Certified Cybersecurity Technician, essentially, it's a job-ready certification that can launch your cybersecurity career. CCT develops fundamental cybersecurity skills across various domains, including network defense, ethical hacking, digital forensics, security operations. Those are just to name a few. The CCT credential, the certification, it's earned through a comprehensive exam that combines both a performance-based assessment on our live cyber range with knowledge-based multiple choice questions. So essentially the final exam, it's 50 multiple choice questions and then 10 scenario-based questions on our cyber range. In the CCT program, essentially it's all hands-on and offers a realistic, deeply immersive experience through capture the flag competitions. And there's also 85 hands-on labs that come with the course. And here's a look at some of the areas that CCT covers. So the benefits in CCT are immense. So you'll receive hands-on training in various areas: ethical hacking, network security, digital forensics, SOC. You'll see threat intelligence and hunting, OT security. And because of the way the training is structured, you'll be equipped with the practical skills across various domains when going out to the workforce and starting your first job in cybersecurity. So why earn the CCT certification? So CCT is going to give you, the aspiring cybersecurity professional, a strong foundation in cybersecurity concepts, tactical strategies, and you'll gain experience using real-world techniques and tools. So first off, CCT is highly realistic. This will challenge you and it'll help you create critical thinking capabilities that you can apply to the job. Two, you'll develop a strong foundation in concepts, security strategies, tactical strategies, and real-world techniques and tools that you'll be able to apply to the workforce as well. Three, going through CCT is ultimately going to build you into a cybersecurity technician. And then four, CCT is really an unmatched program when talking about being job ready. So 85 hands-on labs, the strong foundational knowledge, the hands-on exam, the immersiveness of CCT is really unmatched compared to other entry-level cybersecurity programs. And here we have some reviews from former students of CCT and CCT certification holders. And one of the most commonalities and most heard feedback that we get is how students are impressed with the hands-on labs and all of the capture the flag exercises in the program. If you prefer practical learning, there's going to be no shortage of opportunities in CCT for you to go through hands-on activities. So what will you learn in CCT? So a big part of CCT is focused around network security fundamentals. Then you'll also learn key issues plaguing cybersecurity, both information security, network security, cloud security. You'll learn all of the different issues that are kind of plaguing different industries and different areas. You'll learn various threats against organizations, the vulnerabilities that lie in their networks, and then you'll learn about the actual attacks that are used. Application security is focused in CCT, so you'll learn all the different security design and testing techniques in application security. You'll learn fundamentals of virtualization, cloud computing, cloud security. You'll learn all about the different types of malware. You'll learn identification, authentication, and authorization concepts. Network security controls, so you'll learn administrative, physical, technical controls. So understanding the importance of physical security is very important to learn, and that's covered in CCT as well. And then here at network security assessment techniques and tools, threat hunting, threat intelligence, vulnerability assessments are all part of the techniques and tools that you'll learn through the CCT program. And kind of continued what you'll learn. So, there's enhanced focus on wireless network fundamentals. We touch on the fundamentals of mobile IoT and OT. You'll learn to understand IoT, OT, and cloud attacks. Cryptography, so you'll learn cryptography security techniques and algorithms. You'll understand data security and the huge importance in data security. So what is critical business data, the need for data security. You'll learn troubleshooting basic network issues. So you'll learn different network traffic monitoring techniques, and you'll understand the need and advantages of network traffic. Incident handling and response. So you'll learn to understand the role of the first responder and the process flow. You'll learn the steps in incident handling from triage, containment, or eradication, recovery. Then you'll also learn different computer forensic fundamentals. So you'll learn about digital evidence and the forensic investigation process. You'll learn about business continuity and disaster recovery, different concepts and methods that are used in those areas. Risk management is a really hot topic now. So we discuss various risk management phases, identification, assessment. We go into the different assessment of risks, the risk modification and mitigation, and then CCT also touches on management frameworks as well. And when looking at the hands-on elements of CCT, here's some of the different learning objectives and learning outcomes that you'll go through and earn from going through CCT. So the class has 85 hands-on labs, and our lab package will really provide you with a complete set of pre-configured networks, targets, and a lab guide that maps you directly to our program outline. So you as a student, completing these labs, you'll be exposed to critical techniques and tactics used by cybersecurity technicians in their current jobs. And essentially these will help you prepare for our practical exam as well. In here, I took some screenshots. I want to show you what the lab platforms look like in our course. So here you have targets, systems, and services off to the left. And then at the bottom, you have the multiple virtual machines you'll be utilizing and going through the labs on. And then off to the right, you have flags. So these are what the capture the flag portions of the course look like. And, these are essentially questions that require you to submit an answer. It could be an outcome of a situation, scanning networks, finding port so-and-so that's linked to this file. And it's essentially the flags are questions that you'll need to submit answers for. And then here's a screenshot of our lab platform. So over to the right, you'll have resources and the lab instructions. And you can see right here, this is for, the attacker machine 1 up there at the top of the screen. So this is what the lab platform looks like in our cyber range. So who should get the CCT certification? So this course is, it's ideal for career starters, career changers, high school students, college, university students, non-IT professionals, current IT professionals looking to, get cross-trained into cybersecurity. One thing we see, across the board is there's a huge need for cybersecurity professionals, and across all levels. So a lot of people mix in IT with cybersecurity, or sorry, reverse that. A lot of people separate IT and cybersecurity, and realistically they need to work hand in hand together. So CCT is a great program for help desk technicians or IT professionals that just want to get more schooled up in cybersecurity. And then also, kind of going back to recent high school graduates that might want to maybe skip college or maybe just try to hit the workforce now, there's CCTs would be a great program for them. And in general, adding certifications and cybersecurity specializations essentially help individuals drive their salary upward. And here you can see the median salaries for both support and analyst roles. So the computer user support specialist, that medium salary is around 64,000, where the information security analyst is right around 102,000. So CCT would be a great program to start your journey in both of these professions. And just kind of a recap. So what's unique about the CCT certification? So first, we designed the program to provide students with 85 hands-on labs. And then second, we incorporated in CTF style questions and exercises that you can utilize to hone your skills and to become more confident in your hands-on abilities. And essentially, when you go to your first job interview and you're asked, have you performed any hands-on skills? You have any real-life job experience? And CCT will give you that confidence to say yes, and you'll be able to showcase your skills and in our program as well with our live cyber range. Then also the multidisciplinary approach is a huge factor when trying to cross train and learn multiple areas and multiple domains in cybersecurity. The performance-based exam, that's the 50 multiple choice questions, the 10 scenario-based questions. So you'll be able to test the knowledge that you learned, and then you'll be tested on your actual performance and your ability to do the job, and then the hands-on elements of the program. So over 50% of the course is in the hands-on environment. So essentially, students will learn key issues plaguing cybersecurity, information security vulnerabilities and attacks, and the multidisciplinary approach will prepare you to be essentially ready for any type of entry-level cybersecurity technician job role. And here's a course outline of all of the different modules. So we have 22 modules in CCT. You can see we have everything from information security, threats and vulnerabilities, application security, computer forensics, risk management. Wanted to share with you the course outline. This next slide right here, this is the exam information. So CCT is the only baseline cybersecurity certification that offers a practical exam. And it's actually delivered on our cyber range that we built ourselves. So some competitors offer simulation questions, but not anything like the capture the flag and practical assignments of CCT. So in total, there's 60 total questions, 50 multiple choice, 10 practical hands-on challenges, and essentially passing this exam tells the workforce you learned it, you know it, and most importantly, you can prove it. So kind of CCT in summary, CCT provides an entry-level individuals an immersive training opportunity to start a cybersecurity career. So one, CCT is going to provide foundational cybersecurity domain coverage. We have our live cyber range, so it's delivered utilizing live targets and real attack systems. And then the capture the flag elements, the critical style thinking that you'll earn from going through these capture the flag competitions is invaluable from a learning perspective. Learn by doing essentially is what you'll be utilizing in CCT. And After you finish the CCT program, it maps directly to one of our core certifications. CEH, that's your red teaming, your offensive security course. That's our certified ethical hacker. That's by far our flagship certification. Then also you could also map to C&D. That's our blue team certification. So that focuses on network defense. Or you could just go straight into one of our specialization certification programs. We have SOC, we have forensics, we have cloud security, pen testing. CCT is a great first start to, kind of build a gateway to your career training. And I thought I can open up the floor now for any questions that anyone has. Are there any questions in the chat?